Man, Johnson State Prison, man. Johnson State Prison. Good people of the world. Listen, man. A dude, this the first time I seen a dude throw doo-doo on somebody. This first time I saw this, right? Hey, look, man. Good people of the world. RevMeoTV, RevMeoTV. Young people, if you never been to jail, if you never been to prison, please don't go. If you been, please don't go back. It ain't nowhere to be. Y'all know I am a real preacher, man. I did serve 16 years of my life incarcerated. Listen, man, it ain't nowhere to be, man. It ain't nowhere to be. Make good choices, young people. Listen, man. Oh man. So y'all know I've been to state prison and I've been to federal prison, right? So back in the 90s, man, I was in state prison, man. And man, listen, man. You see some crazy stuff when you go to prison. So this particular time, man, I'm in Johnson State Prison, state of Georgia, in the 90s. And man, it was a dude in our dorm, right? When I got there, the dude was just getting out the hole. I probably had been there like a couple weeks, and the dude just getting out the hole, right? So when he get out the hole, you know, like people are try to strike up conversation with you and stuff like that. People are like, you know what I mean? You might be standing beside somebody at the coffee pot, and somebody will strike up a conversation with you, like, hey man, where you from, man? What's up, young blood? Blah blah. Or you might just be standing there watching two people play chess, because that's another thing. Like in prison, people get real good at chess. That's why I learned how to play chess and in prison, you know what I'm saying? Because you got time to play. So, you get a good match going on, then you will stand there, you know what I'm saying? You'll see two people playing, and they might have like a little crowd around them. It might be six, seven, eight, 10 people around there watching them play, you know what I'm saying, chess, and in prison, they're gonna talk junk when they play. So, man, I'm standing there and I'm watching this dude, Troy, and another dude play chess. I forget who the other dude was, but I remember Troy. And so in prison, they're gonna be aggressive sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be they might take your piece. They gonna you know what I'm saying, do it aggressively. They be doing, like, you know what I'm saying, like intimidation tactics and all this type of stuff, right? So I'm standing there and I'm watching these two dudes play chess, right? I'm like 22 years old, something like that, man. I'm one of the youngest people at the prison. And man, I'm standing there, I'm watching them play chess, man. And at that time, I knew how to play, but I wasn't good yet. I wasn't good yet, you know what I'm saying? So I sit there and watch them play, man, sometimes. And I'm standing there watching them play, man. And they playing. And so this other dude, I noticed that he had just got out the hole, like a week or two before. And but I ain't said nothing to him, he ain't said nothing to me. I don't even remember we spoke in passing up to this point. But dude, like, he come up there, he's standing there watching them play too. And when you look at him, you know what I'm saying? Some people, like, when you look at, man, you can look at them, they just got this certain look, you know what I'm saying, in their eyes, this certain look on their face. You be like, oh man, this dude crazy as all that those. That's kind of the look that he had, like, oh, dude throwed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude missing some screws for real, right? So, you know what I'm saying? But you see a lot of people like that in prison. So I'm standing there. So dude walk up, he's standing there, and next thing you know, he strike up conversation, right? So he asked me where I'm from. So I'm like, man, I'm from Mayweather, man. You know, Shout out to Mayweather, by the way. Mayweather, by way of Atlanta, Mayweather, Georgia. So I tell him I'm from Mayweather, right? So he like, oh yeah, you got some homeboys on the yard, huh? I said, yeah, so we, what I'm saying, talk for a little quick little second. He tell me he from Valdosta. I never forget this joker right here. He say he from Valdosta, right? Valdosta, Georgia. So then the dude, my partner Fuller called me. My partner Fuller called me. He like, hey, young blood. So a lot of people, almost everybody down there called me young blood at that spot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I might have been the youngest dude there. You know what I'm saying? Like but so Fuller called me. young blood. So I go on, you know what I'm saying, I go over there, see what Fuller want, man, or whatever. So Fuller put me in the room. Fuller like, hey man, don't be talking to that, you know what I'm saying, that joker, man. He had some other choice words. Y'all know I don't cuss, man. You know what I mean? I don't use no vulgar language. I am a real preacher, man. You know what I mean? I have been ordained since 2010. So look, so he tell me, man, don't be talking to dude. So I ask him, what's up with dude? He like, man, something wrong with dude, man. Know what I'm saying? He be throwing doo-doo on everybody, except for he ain't say doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? And they call the dude Shitty. That's what they call him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I don't use them words, but follow me, right? They call the dude Itty, rhyme with Smitty. That's what they call the dude. So, but when I had heard them, you know what I'm saying, calling him that, like they they really was not saying that like to him, addressing him as that, but when they talk to other people, when he's not around, when he can't hear, he's not in the vicinity, then that's what they referred to him as itty. You understand what I'm saying? Put an S on the front of it, right? So, I ain't really just thinking nothing. I'm thinking like, man, you know what the dude must, he must stink. He must don't like to bathe. He maybe he boo-booed in his clothes or something. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause people in prison be funny about some stuff, man. They give anybody a nickname. You know what I'm saying? All kind of crazy stuff. So I ain't really thinking nothing of it, man. So Fuller tell me, say, nah, man, don't be talking to dude, man. I'm telling you, man, don't even kick it. Don't even be around dude, man. Dude be throwing doo-doo on folks. You know what I'm saying? He be throwing doo-doo on folks. So he like, man, that's why he just got out the hole, man. You know what I'm saying? He done been in the hole. And dude to go back and forth to the hole. So he might stay in the hole 30 days, 60, 90 days, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, 6 months. You know what I'm saying? And he'll come back out the hole. So he had done been at the prison, at this prison for like 8, 10 years or something like that, they said. And he'll go back and forth to the hole, but then like he might every now and then he might stay out for a stretch of time. You know what I'm saying? Because like folks were wondering, man, why they ain't, you know what I'm saying, ship the dude to another facility or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Johnson was a medium facility, medium security. But people like, man, they should have, you know what I'm saying, been shipped the dude to a higher security, whatever. But dude used to be throwing doo-doo on folks, right? See, in prison, you go to the commissary, you could buy stuff like peanut butter, stuff that come in jars. You know what I'm saying? Um, you could buy like back then they had like sardines in a can, like um you could buy whatever would come in a jar. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to remember if jelly came in a jar. I think jelly might have came in a jar, or it might have been squeezable by that time. But I know peanut butter came in a jar, right? What dude would do is the dude would take doo doo, man, go and use the bathroom, man, put it in the jar. You know what I'm saying? Pee in the jar. Ain't no telling what else he used to mix up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? But up to this point, I had never seen it. You know what I'm saying? I had heard about it. You know what I mean? But I hadn't heard a lot about it. But up to this point, I had never seen nobody throw no doo doo on nobody. So so I started staying away from dude. I'm staying away from dude. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell me but one time, man. You know what I mean? I'm staying away from him. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I already said, you know what I'm saying? He already looked kind of throwed off and kind of crazy anyway, right? So, man, a new officer started working, a female. She started working. And she was alright. She wasn't nothing to like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing to brag on or nothing like that. But she was a female, right? She came in to the prison like they go through training. So they'll work with an officer for a while. And so this lady was new, but she had been going through training with other officers coming, showing her the ropes, training her how stuff go. Man, they done messed around and assigned this lady to work our dorm. And the thing about this lady is She had a nasty attitude, man. She had a bad attitude, smart mouth, and that's not good for any CO. All the COs that I encountered in prison over the course of all the time I done served, which is about 16 years, most of the officers that you run across, they gonna be respectful. They gonna, treat you with at least some level of dignity. Um, they might not all be like your friend and overly friendly and all that kind of stuff, but they gonna have like a level of respect. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that understand that they want to make it home safe. That this their job. They don't want their job to be made too difficult, right? So this lady right here though, man, like if you went to ask her a question, because you might got to get a request form, you might need to ask for permission to go to the law library or to the gym or wherever you trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever you trying to do, you might need to go see your counselor. Man, if you went to ask this lady something, man, she gonna shut you down, tell you to get out her face, blah blah blah. No, get out my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my my buddy, Calvin, Calvin was my first cellmate down there, right? Calvin was my first cellmate. So did my cellmate. So Calvin was in there for bank robbery, man. He had been down like 10 years or something at that time, 10, 12 years. He had been down at the time. So anyway, he tell me, he said, man, I'm gonna have to go over there and talk to the sister, man, and let her know, that she ain't running this thing right. You know what I'm saying? He really trying to help. You know what I mean? He in he like late 30s or something like that. This lady ain't nothing but about probably 28, 29, 30 years old. She just acting like just crazy. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't say nothing to her. So he stepped to her and he trying to tell her, I forget her name, man. And he trying to tell her, like, listen, can I, respectfully. He stepped to her like, real respectfully and everything. And he trying to tell her like, respectfully, um, a lot of these guys, they've been locked up a long time, and I'm just trying to give you some good information, you know, so that you don't find yourself in no confrontation with none of these inmates and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to tell her, man, she run him off. She run him off. You don't tell me nothing. You get off from over here. You an inmate. You don't tell me nothing, inmate. Blah 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 blah. So she run him on off from over there. So he walk off. You know what I'm saying? He was real cool. You know what I'm saying? He walk off slow. He like, all right, now I'm just trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? All right, do it your way, man. So so the dude, y'all know they called the other dude. They called him Itty, but you put an S on the front of it, rhyme with Smitty, right? So Itty, he mess around and had words with the lady, man. So he cussing her out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just cussing her out, but he walking off and cursing back at her. You know what I'm saying? And so the lady, you know what I'm saying, calling him inmate and fool and this, that, and the other, whatever. And he walk on off. So Calvin say, but she don't know who she messing with. Boy, that joker a fool. She don't know who she messing with, right? So man, another few days go by. The lady ain't even working in our dorm now. It's another officer in our dorm. So when you in prison, you got some count times, like you got to stand up. You stand up by your door. So you know what I'm saying? We had two-man cells down there, right? So you might stand up by your door, and they'll come around, they'll count stuff like that. Where at other times, officers just gonna come and walk around and just do their rounds and just look for stuff, trying to see if they see something that's out of place, out of order. See if you're doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. See if they smell marijuana or liquor in the air or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So the officer, this lady, this old crazy acting lady, she came walking around to do her rounds, right? Man, we sitting down there watching TV, man. And so she come in there, she come walking around downstairs first. She walking down there, you know what I'm saying? She walking a couple of rooms, like she looking around and stuff. Then she walk on around. Then she stop over, like the rooms went down one way like this, down one side of the wall, and then there's a wall down at the end like that. And then there's another set of rooms up the other wall like this, right? Well, in the middle of all that was a TV. We sitting there watching TV. So she walked down in first row, and she looking, trying to see what she can see. And she see dude just got up, went to his room for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying, whatever. He come out his room. He coming back to watch TV. He was sitting down watching TV. He got up, went to his room for a second or whatever. So the lady like, hey, come here. What you got? You know what I'm saying? Messing with the dude. What you got in your pocket? Empty your pockets. You know what I'm saying? So he, he like, man, I ain't got nothing, man. Whatever. So he have like some little words with her, whatever. And he empty his pockets out. You know what I'm saying? And so she walk on down the next wall, them rooms right there, and she go up the stairs. She go up them stairs, man. And I remember I'm just looking at TV. I watched her, you know what I'm saying, like halfway going up them stairs. And I remember just turning back around, watching TV. Man, next thing I know, I hear the lady screaming, man. The lady, oh, this brother, oh, she running. She running, and she got some brown stuff like all over her. You know what I'm saying? It's all on her uniform. It's on her face, and she running to the stairs, man. And she like about to throw. She gagging. She get to the stairs. She can't even hardly get down the stairs, man. You know what I'm saying? So the officer that's on duty, you know what I'm saying? It was a white dude. He's sitting at the desk, you know what I mean? So I just remember him jumping up, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So at that time, I'm still new to prison, even though, you know what I mean, I done been, anyway, I done been in other little situations or whatever, but I'm still new at this prison at this time, like 22 years old at this time. Like I said, I'm probably the youngest person there. And so I just remember my cellmate hollering for me, because now everybody's seeing what's going on, and so it's a bunch of commotion, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be on your P's and Q's for real. You really don't know what's going on, but I know this lady just got all this brown stuff all on her, man. I'm thinking, man, what the dude done throw some coffee or something spilled on her, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what done happened. So then I see this fool, Eddie, the dude, standing in his doorway of his room upstairs. He's standing in the doorway, you know what I'm saying? And now he hollering something, you know what I'm saying? Now what? Blah blah blah. Now what? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just standing there. I remember standing up, man. I seen dudes like, running, shuffling around and this, that. And the lady coming downstairs, she's screaming, man. Man, my cellmate calling me, young blood, young blood, young blood. So I look, you know what I'm saying? So he like, young blood, come on, man, come on. I'm like, huh? For what? You know what I'm saying? Like, young blood, come on, man, come on. So then somebody else like, man, you better go to your room, doc. These folks finna come here acting a fool. So I'm okay. So I get the picture now. So I get my little cup or whatever I'm saying. I remember I had like probably like some little cup soup. I used to eat them cup soups and stuff like that. So I remember getting my little stuff, man, and I shuffle on over there to my room. You know what I'm saying? So I come on over there to the room, and my bunk mate, like I say, he way older than me. You know what I'm saying? So he like, hey man, come on in here, man. Come on in here, man. These folks finna come in here and act a fool, man. The man done throw some ish. He done throw some ish. Y'all know I don't cuss. Y'all know I don't cuss. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? This man done throw some doo-doo on this woman, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching this woman, man, just boy, she's screaming. You know what I'm saying? So she run into when you come in the dorm, if you came in our dormitory to the right, immediately to the right, it's a door right there. And it's a little hallway kind of like that leads to the next dorm over, but it's a little office in between that right there. So when you go in that little door, Then it's like a little office over in there, like a counselor used to be in there sometime, right? But she run off in that door right there. You know what I'm saying? And the officer, the white dude, he running there behind her. You know what I'm saying? So he going there. I guess he trying to tend to her, see what's going on. And I just hear her hollering, "This mother blank, he done throw some ish on me. This you don't he threw some." So man, this man done throw a peanut butter jar of doo doo and pee on this woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, them folks came down through there, man. You see them folks coming, boy. Them folks coming down through there. Oof, 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 oof. Man, about 30 police come down there busting up in our dorm. But when they came down through there, me and my bunkmate and a lot of other people too, not everybody, but me and my bunkmate, but we in the room with the door closed. We don't close the door. Door closed. So now we just in the window looking to see what's going on. He was a little bit taller than me. So if both of us were standing in the window, then he'll be like looking at the top part and he'll be like to the side a little bit and I'll be down here looking at this part right here, you know. So his head will be like right above my head and we'll be looking like this, you know what I'm saying? You know, because he was about, you know what I'm saying, probably about 6'3" or something, you know what I mean? 6'2", 6'3", you know. So we looking, man, man. Them folk came running up in there, man. Boy, they came running up in there. And so the lady, the you know, they don't uh the lady is in the office. You know what I'm saying? And so they bust up in there. Some of them bust up in there. And so the lady, you know, tell them, you know what I'm saying, the dude upstairs, you know, whatever, he upstairs, blah, 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 blah. Man, the dude, Eddie, he's standing upstairs like he Rambo or somebody. He's standing up there like, yeah, I'm up here. I'm up here. And what? But they already know him. They already know him. He done did this multiple times before. He known for doing this. That's why they called him Eddie. Just put an S on the front of it. You know, y'all know I don't cuss, man. Follow me, man. Listen, man. That lady, she didn't work at that prison probably about, I want to say probably about another month, man. Within another month, she don't quit, dog. She don't quit. You know what I'm saying? When that happened to her, it changed her attitude. It changed all that smart mouth. It changed all that, you know what I'm saying? She be talking to you crazy, belittling you, talking down on you, all that stuff. Oh, it changed that. She didn't make it another month there. Probably not even 3 weeks. She was gone. You know what I'm saying? Because when that happened, she she took some days. Either she took some days off or she was on some kind of leave or something. You know what I'm saying? For maybe a week or so. Then when she came back, you know, even though dude was in the hole, she ain't even come back like to work our dorm. You know what I'm saying? I seen the lady like out on the yard or like working another dorm. But then next thing I know, they said, boy, she done quit, boy. Say, boy, she quit. So then after she done quit, then the COs, um, like I tell you, man, I don't know if y'all ever heard me talk about Miss Jackson, man. Miss Jackson, man. Shout out to Miss Jackson, man. Miss Jackson told me, you know what I'm saying, you know, the whole rundown, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, she just couldn't handle it no more, so she quit. Miss Jackson, if y'all don't know, when I talk about Miss Jackson used to come to my room. Every time she used to work, Miss Jackson would come into my room, man, and wake me up if I'm asleep, and we'll just sit there and talk, or she might stand up or whatever, you know, we'll stand there and talk, man. We just be talking, you know what I'm saying? Long conversations. And Miss Jackson told me, man. Miss Jackson say, man, she couldn't handle it no more. That dude done throw that ish, you know what I'm saying, on her and this, that, you know what I'm saying. But Miss Jackson said that even some of the officers had been telling her to change her attitude and not to be, you know what I'm saying, so rough and stuff because dude's gonna snap on her, you know what I'm saying? So, hey man, that's the story, man. That's the first time that I ever seen somebody get some ooh boo boo throwed on them, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time I ever seen it. Um, I seen it another time too. I seen it another time, like I'm gonna give y'all that story too, man. But that was the first time right there, man. And that was crazy, right? So look, young people, man, y'all don't want no parts of that stuff, man. Stay free, man. Go get them hard degrees, man. Go get anything that's positive. Do anything that's positive, man. Look, man, I ain't never seen a broke doctor. I ain't never seen a broke engineer. I ain't never ever seen a broke lawyer, man. Go for them hard degrees, man, if you got it in you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because prison ain't the place to be. If you ever been to jail, if you ever been to prison, please don't go back. If you never been, please don't go. Y'all remember, I'm trying to bring something to social media, man. It's gonna be a little different, but it's gonna be good, man. I got to get the subscriptions up. Y'all help me get them subscriptions up then. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all that. Hit that notification bell. RevMeoTV, man. Love y'all.